Those can be really flimsy, the chairs.
Oh, okay.
So just
Oh
be
my
careful.
God, look at how beautiful. No, we didn't want to. I got them at my house, but just a few.
Put up more feeders
This is my
sometime.
husband, Steve.
How do you do? I'm Steve also.
It was so nice, and weren't you afraid that somebody weird is gonna...
The fifth most popular name
Like,
in
you
the
just sent a
50s.
stranger your address. I'm just saying, I worry about that sometimes.
Would you like a hand feeder?
No, I'm good.
I just took one, sorry.
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
gonna bring you one. And
Why aren't they fighting?
Because there's food here, and it's almost sundown.
Yeah, but
they
when
fight
I've
at
seen
9 at
when
sundown.
I've seen this before, they don't like to have.
He said, be careful, the chairs are flimsy.
Yeah, I get it.
Usually, when they get territorial, they're like people. They fight over assets and and
Right.
sex.
Right, but usually only one on a feeder, or else there's going to be a fight. These guys are sharing the I've
And they're
never
all
seen
the
that.
same kind.
No, they're not.
They're not. You know what kind they
Three
are?
different
Yeah,
kinds.
there's Costas, the ones with the purple faces.
Costos?
Costas.
And the little
Costos.
short-billed one,
That's a black chin.
right?
Those are my favorite.
And
The
then we
purple
have
ones.
Annas
Wow.
and broadtails also.
Do you see any of those?
Oh, yeah.
Which are which?
Okay.
So I can see the purples and the black chins.
Okay.
You must make this nectar up by the gallon.
I do. I go through 2 and 3 gallons a day during this part of the year.
I go through a lot too. I'm always boiling water for it. Sugar.
I tell people if you build it, they will come. And some of the things I did to help with the fighting is I restricted the airspace between the main feeders. So they can't do that most dangerous thing they do, which is to fly full speed into somebody stationary.
There's also plenty of perching places for them to actually
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get more feeders.
The ones I've seen before, when I was in Van Nuys 10 years, 15 years ago, woman had 8 or 9 feeders. It was further back from any sort of cover, and they would fight like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And there was at least this many, maybe a little more.
It gets wild during the migration.
Is that what's going on
Isn't
now?
this like
No,
nesting time?
this is mating.
Oh,
The Costas, the black chins, and the Annas are all mating right now.
so what does an animal look like? I still want to find a hummingbird.
They're a
nest.
little bit bigger than a Costa, and they have a full red on their head.
And then there's little baby ones that are just like green. They don't seem to get any color.
Those are females.
Oh,
It's like bird. Is this the Caliente right here? The Caliente Hotel?
Next door.
Next.
That's the Motel 6.
Right.
That's the Ace. The Caliente's there. And then the other ones, they change all the time.
Stayed there once.
Uh-huh.
I stayed at the Caliente once with our dog and walked up and down this block. I thought this was a pretty cool neighborhood.
It is. It is.
These condos or rentals?
These are rentals. These are apartments. There are a lot of condos in here.
I mean, the set of buildings are kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
look at two.
In '68, when it was first built here, it was space age and ultra modern.
Yeah.
They're
Ours
not
too.
bad looking.
No, now it's
We're in the
not.
Rose Garden, which is a Webster built in the, I guess, in the very early 70s.
Okay.
You know, I love my friend and I used to like put a paper thing out of our mouth and put the feeder on it and see how close we could get them. We'd be like this, you know. But I never got this menu when you said that. I'm like, I got to go see that.
This is terrible because now it's just going to encourage you to put other people more feeders.
Yeah. Palm Springs is famous for its hummingbirds.
Yeah.
My friends come over and they give me these little feeders. I have to put all my other feeders away for them to go to the little feeders.
Ah. Okay.
They won't choose to come to the one next to you if.
But it's funny, in the front there, I sit this close, they don't seem to care that I'm sitting right there. They don't seem to care.
They are very discerning about who they let be around them.
They certainly aren't threatened by me.
No. And they can tell.
Oh,
Well, a
interesting.
couple of them have
My
flown in
friend
the house.
Robert used to call him the hummingbird.
They let me pick them up and take them out.
Oh, that's good. Usually when they come into my place, I get one of these and then let them ride out.
So we only had one in once. That was scary.
It's
But
amazing how they're just sharing these feeders without. I haven't seen any
I
fighting.
use my garage as an art studio, and they
Oh,
come
yeah?
in all the time when I'm working in there.
They'll have dust ups, but they don't go in the blood
Oh,
sport.
this looked like a World War II aviation film
Wow.
usually.
Yeah.
Dive bombers and fighters.
Yeah.
I don't mind filling them. I don't like cleaning them.
I like these chimney style. That's,
Me too. That's what
Oh,
I
Mecca
have.
Pro.
We've got 3 or 4 of those.
I mean, they're cheap.
Right, but you still have to stick that little brush in each. I worry about it because I read about how bad it is if you don't do it. So
Mhm.
sometimes I run them through the dishwasher. I don't know if that counts.
And then these are really good. The Hugel saucer style.
Yeah, we got one of those that hooks onto our window.
Yeah.
It would hook under there too. I think it came with all those parts. You had your choice. I might have to move it to a.
Yeah, I have window feeder at too.
Yeah.
Oh, your door's wide open. They could go right in.
Yeah, and they do. There are some of them. I have bougainvillea and ficus on my back porch, and they love nesting there.
Oh.
Yeah, like ours.
Mm-hmm.
We have the bougainvillea and the
Yeah.
ficus. It's the same
But
thing.
I haven't had a nest yet.
Well, you haven't found the nest. I know
Okay.
they're nesting in there.
I don't search the nests out because it gives cues to the predators. I don't want to be a
And they
bird
hide
dog.
it. They hide it pretty good.
Yeah. That pyracantha hedge, because it's built on bricks.
Thank you, prettiness. Thank you. You stayed a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's going to start getting really wild.
Get closer to sunset.
Yeah.
They come from everywhere.
Mm-hmm. During the day, when I do fillings, I have my old bosun's pipe from the Navy. And I give them a call,
And they can hear
come.
that, huh?
They come. They come from across the street and all over. It's really amazing.
Did they land on you?
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I were sitting outside one day, and one of them just came like right up between her eyes, that little part in your nose there, and like stood there flapping his wings for a second.
Oh, yeah.
And then left.
Whoa.